Yo, guys, a lot of things happening in the corridors of Afrobeats, but this one is special. It is the Big Three conversation. And of course, I have here with me my guy, Manuel Hafa. How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are
And
you
yourself?
are you excited to be on this couch with me today?
Wonderful,
All
wonderful
right,
to be here with you.
let's go, let's go. But guys, before we delve into everything that we have to talk about today, thank you so much for your amazing minutes being
Yeah,
really yourself. And thank you
we're
so
going
much.
places.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you so much for everything you do for us here at Gusto TV Africa. We appreciate you, your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions, just about everything you do to support this community. We love and appreciate you guys. Please continue to support us. Yes, big love from us at Gusto to you guys. Today is the Big Three conversation, but a little bit of twist and turns to it. But before we delve into that, tell me where it is you're watching from. Tell me where it is you're listening from. And we'll be right here to give you a very big shout and to just give you a virtual hug because I think you deserve it. But I don't want to say how I felt like Tiwa Savage felt being asked that question, right? It felt as though, there we go again. Big three,
Yeah,
big three, big three, big
always the
three.
big three.
Always the big three. And then she said, why are we always talking about the big three and not even mentioning tens?
Hmm.
What do you think about that?
That's a very good way to look at it because I mean, Thames really is doing something.
I, I feel as though terms getting ignored most times is not fair, especially on the women who have been holding down the Afrobeat culture.
Yeah,
Thames is an OG.
she did win a Grammy recently.
Are you the Chris? Recent. See, when you talk about people who are actually carrying Afrobeats on their
Afrobeats
back,
on their back.
Thames is in
Yeah,
that
yeah.
conversation. But every time we talk about the big threes, we're always talking about the Burna Boy, the Wizkid, and the David.
Davido.
But we're not actually spotlighting, what Thames has been able to do. And in this conversation, I also feel that Thames is even in this conversation because
Hmm.
she's actually a proud owner, co-owner of a sports club, a football club.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
So I mean, like Thames is easily a part of the big three conversation, but that's not our focus for today because Burna Boy is in the news today. Burna Boy
Hmm.
has now joined this man.
I think it's just up from here. First off,
Yeah,
album this year, and
yeah.
then this. I mean, come on. It's been all shouts from Whiskey,
Mm-hmm.
from the Davido fans. I heard the Davido's Puma deal, mad stuff with that. And then Burner has done this. I heard it's a $16 million deal for
What?
16 million. That's crazy bad, come to think of it. For a sports deal, he's the club president. What role do you think he takes on as being a club president?
So I feel like this deal for me actually is crazy because we're just actually just chilling and winding back, and then we saw this thing pop on the
2
internet.
seconds.
Like Burna Boy has now joined Sportswear brand on as the brand ambassador,
Hmm.
and they actually tag him the club presido. I feel like for me, yeah, it is just really, like you said, just up from here for Burna Boy because the motion that he has really enjoyed the past couple of months after he dropped the No Signs of Weakness album.
Hmm.
Of course, there's the tour that's coming pretty shortly. He's
Yeah.
been cleared now to tour in Australia. He has had his visa now. So interesting things coming from the camp of Burna Boy. But this sports deal is on a crazy level. And you said it's allegedly $16 million.
$16 million
We don't have
deal.
official confirmation for that.
Allegedly,
But
allegedly.
every time we talk about these guys and the deals that they're copying from these brands,
Yeah.
there's always a monetary value attached
Yeah.
to it, and these things might be spread over time. But I want to ask again, Emmanuel, what does this mean for Burna Boy? I mean, just talking about the fact that he's going on tour, he's just bought a couple. I can't even say couple cars. If I say car, it would be like disrespect.
Couple toy.
Machine. Lambo, bro. If you talk about Lambo, your mouth got to open. Lamborghini. And for me, this is what I'm sensing. Before I ask you that question, I beg your pardon. I feel like there's just a little bit of drama around the big three. It's a battle. I'm sensing a battle of who's the biggest, who's the best. Burna Boy splurging on several toys. I mean, Lamborghinis left, right, and center. All of a sudden, there's a huge announcement from On that he's now become the brand ambassador. But before we shift gear into all that conversation, what does this deal mean for Burna Boy in one sentence?
I mean, if you come to think about it,
Yeah.
before he dropped the album, he said there was no sign of weakness. And after the album dropped, I mean, come on, he has shown the other guys that look, I'm here to say this is
The
ODG.
bad person.
This is
The
ODG.
Burna Boy fan.
This is ODG in the
Your
setting.
voice not the loud.
Come
We
on,
talk about-
come on.
we talk
This
about
is
Wizkid.
ODG in the setting.
Burna Boy fan.
I mean, look, after the album struggled to stay in the number 2 position
Yeah.
with Davido, there was a couple of back and forth.
right.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And then now with this, showing them that look, I mean, easy now, easy. It's 16. I think this is the biggest sportswear deal ever in Nigeria by any artist.
That's what Emmanuel thinks.
By any artist.
I don't know the facts. I don't have monetary confirmation
Okay.
to that.
Okay now.
But that's what Emmanuel thinks.
Okay
But for
now.
me, I feel like it's an astronomical deal and it's coming at the right time for him because he's going on tour soon. He has been really shouting about the No Signs of Weakness album. That album was indeed still is a fantastic album.
Yeah.
And I think I will take you on with what you said regarding the back and forth that he had on the charts with, David especially. It was going number 2. He came back to number 3.
Every 3 seconds. Every 2 seconds.
Just like I say, today, Davido go back to number 2. Burna Boy will say, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then we put waiting with him. I don't talk more.
Yeah.
So they drop something. But again, I feel like it's a healthy competition.
Yeah.
All of these things we're saying just goes to show that the Afrobeat culture is alive. And these guys are really, really pushing beyond boundaries. But this deal is astronomical. I really love it for Burna Boy. Burna Boy has been so excited about this deal. And of course, we have official confirmation from the brand itself, who took to their social media account to announce that On welcomes Burna Boy to our club, our new clubhouse president. Together, we're shaking up sports culture, one sport at a time. Dream on. Now, a lot of people have been talking about, we're not really know On like that. It's not as big as the Nikes, the Adidases, the Pumas. But I feel like Burna Boy actually taking up this new role is going to see a lot of, people trying to like take on or try to link towards this brand. What do you make of this? Is this going to shine more light on the brand itself? Because to be very honest, nobody said about no On before. They're not too deep popular like that, especially in West Africa and other parts of the world. But what do you make of this? Is this a huge step, not just alone for Burna Boy, but for the brand itself?
I mean, for the brand itself too. I mean, taking on Burna Boy is because they want to be known. I mean, you can't do it better. You can't do it better than this.
Okay.
Taking on Burna Boy, you have to, if you listen to what he said when he was picked to do this, he said he's adding the culture, as he always has. He always comes with his culture, always comes with his style, always comes with a new vibe. I mean, Burna Boy is taking us somewhere else with this. Because I mean, this is not just a win for Burna Boy, it's a win for Nigeria as a whole and On itself. I mean, right now they're going to have the numbers double because why? ODG did there. ODG did the
I don't know why I brought a Burna Boy fan. I don't know why I brought a
ODG
Burna Boy fan on this. This is miscalculated.
Burna Boy.
If I knew you were a Burna Boy fan, I would never bring you.
Burna Boy is going to do amazing stuff. Amazing stuff.
Very true. And I think I'm gonna like lean towards what you say and agree with you, Manuel, because Burna Boy has an intense, crazy mileage, and of course the outsiders will definitely support.
Definitely.
And Afrobeats is one of the biggest exports out of Africa right now. And I don't think maybe On couldn't actually buy out Davido off the Puma deal and said, you know what, ODG is right there, who has almost the same insane mileage as the likes of the Wizkid and Davido. And I think they are taking on that deal and getting Burna Boy to be the new clubhouse president and brand ambassador. I feel like it's game on for On as well. And ODG has been really, really excited about this deal. He's taking to his Instagram account to just even post President General. It's like
President General.
Nobody's touching me. Nobody's touching me. But in hindsight, right, looking at everything, I feel like Afrobeat is winning right now because
definitely.
Let's even just delve away slightly from all these deals. Official confirmation came in today from Ghana's new project, right? Ghana took on Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Ashake. And today we're seeing that record is now the number 3 record on Apple Music US top songs chart. Not be Liberia, not be Nigeria, US. So I'm just trying to just touch on what you said about influence, right?
Yeah.
Burna Boy has hugely greatly influenced that album, the last one by Ghana, and it's just been crazy, crazy statistics coming, flying left, right, and center from that album just because Burna Boy is on it, Wizkid is on it, and Ashake is on it. It just shows the dominance that Afrobeat has. And then when we talk about the big threes, the big fours, the big fives, the big tens, it's just really crazy. I'm so excited for everything that's going to happen in the near future. And of course, On is just saying, look, OGG is undoubtedly one of the biggest. It's one of the GOATs. I'm not going to say the GOAT,
Yeah.
but I know for you it might be the GOAT, but one of the GOATs. And I'm just really excited. And I want to see this deal go into, I want to see this deal take Burna Boy into a different space, like you have predicted. And we're really looking forward to that. But in one word, last word from Manuel, what do you think the fans are going to expect from Burna Boy and On? Are we going to see everybody dashing into the market to go and purchase a new On match?
Definitely something like that from you guys, from the fans, respecting it. Look, Burna Boy's versatility knows no bounds. From features with different kind of artists outside, even genres we know being own self. Burna they enter. I mean, and then look at this. Look at this deal. He's back now. He's bringing them to Africa, bringing them to Nigeria.
Yeah.
You know, to be particular, and telling his fans, look, oh, there's this guys. It's not just only Nike and Puma now. I mean, you know, the other guys are dealing with Nike, dealing with Puma, but then he's focusing on this. You know, this is his shit.
Yeah.
You know, this is what he's out there to do.
Yeah.
I mean, trust Burna now. Trust Burna now.
Well, I don't know if the Burna fans, the outsiders, are excited as much as Manuel is excited. But again,
we all
I feel like this is a huge one for Burna. This is a huge one for
Burna Boy.
outsiders, huge one for Afrobeats, huge one for Nigeria, huge one for the brand itself, who would definitely benefit by taking Burna Boy on as the brand ambassador. But then let's take a look at David. Davido is one person I will regard as the right guy for any brand. You know why I say that? I'll tell you this. If you put Davido on and you make him your brand ambassador, this guy is going to carry that matter on his head.
True.
And I'll tell you for free.
Davido does that. He does that.
Absolutely, Manuel, because I can sit here and talk about David all day and the way he's been able to carry himself and just be able to be responsible for carrying this brand as well. Most recently, the 5 Alive tour, different things pop. We'll go see them later. But then again, while on tour, you are even putting Martel inside.
Standing on business.
Standing on freaking business, bro. They took Martel inside, said, don't worry yourself, I'm the brand ambassador to Martel. Enter here.
Proper dealings.
Enter here. Every brand that he represents, oh yeah, Fisibet, 1xBet, Fisibet. I feel like this guy takes his bag really, really serious. And of course, Burna Boy is not the only one who has been able to bag a sports deal. We have Davido right here, who has an amazing deal with Puma. And this deal was struck a couple of years ago. There have been renewals upon renewals, back and forth. Puma and Davido, most recently in 2024, had a Puma and Davido collection 2.0. It was astronomical. What do you make of Davido as a Puma brand ambassador?
I mean, looking at the picture from the top was he carried the matter for him.
Crazy, bro.
Always on business.
Crazy.
Always on business. I remember at the time, I think it was 2021 when he signed the first deal, and people were like, we're having doubts about it. And then boom, the 2.0 deal came for I think about $10 million. That's a lot of bag, man.
Bruh.
That's a lot. That's crazy bag, man. $10 million. And I mean, if you check out Davido's post on IG, on Twitter, always repping the brands, always repping the brands that he works with, always with them. Even on tour, as you said. Even on tour, as you said. You know, someone is trying to promote his album and still finds time to, I mean, come on. We should do, you know, ODG now my guy, but still we should learn to give this guy his accolades.
I like the fact that you actually had to say it, so you're a true fan. Because yes, ODG has a mileage. Of course, Davido has insane mileage as well and does what he does. He stands on business in your words. And I really like it for Davido. He's been able to cop a couple of these, but this brand deal, talking about the sports deal with Puma, is astronomical. You said allegedly $10 million. And you know, we've been seeing renewals upon renewals. He's been with them, still with them, rocking the brand on tour. He's rocking Puma kits. Everywhere he goes, he tries to actually stand on business and say, you guys, listen, you made me a brand ambassador because you trust me with your brand. I'm going to carry it everywhere I go.
Hmm.
Don't worry about how I do it.
Hmm.
I go shall do the workings. Don't worry yourself. And I remember when the flagship thing started in 2024, the 2.0 collection, a lot of brand influencers, there was a lot of there were a lot of Puma outlets, a lot of people buying Puma shoes, Puma shorts, just about everywhere, just cause Davido is on it. And just maybe because he's a likable person and the way he just really carries himself. He get on well for Bodio,
Definitely.
as all of them get.
Sure.
But I'm talking about standing on business and actually repping their brands. Davido is one person that we have to highlight and give him all the plaudits and give him all the credit because he does insane work. What are we seeing on our screen, Emmanuel? Can you read this for the fans?
Davido $10 million deal, $2 million. So everything at 12M.
12
This is crazy bag, man. In the music world, one of the highest Puma endorsement deals belongs to Davido, a Nigerian Afrobeat superstar. The deal has been on since 2021, equalizing global artist Rihanna. Davido signed a record deal with the Puma worth $10 million annually. But no, okay, which was later renewed. This is currently the largest endorsement deal by any African artist.
Yes.
Wizkid, another prominent artist, claimed to have turned down a Puma deal, but no such agreement has surpassed Davido in the music industry.
Crazy. Crazy.
In the entire music industry.
So this is what I'm picking up. It's actually $12 million. Initial $10 million, and they said because of the way you did move.
If at all.
Because of the way you did move.
If at all.
Collect this one. Collect this one. Take 2 million, make it guide. You know, and for me, it's just more than the bag. It's about representing a global brand. I don't want to give a big shade to all them other artists across Africa, but I feel like Nigerians are winning, brah. Because
winning
in terms of popularity, in terms of the numbers, in terms of the fan base, you're not going to mess with the 30 BGs. You're not going to mess with the FCs. You're not going to mess with the outsiders. These guys have an insane fan base who will be ready to rock and unalive themselves for these guys. Of course, we see all the banter going left, right, and center, and every time 30 BG versus FC versus outsiders, you know. And for these brands to take on these guys and make them global ambassadors is not miscalculation.
They know where they're headed.
They know what they define. And they know so the team go enter. It be like over 0.1. Real Madrid versus Barca. 0.1, you go enter. One person will shall score.
Definitely.
So they know, they don't already clock and say this one, Mao, he go enter, say. And I'm really excited for everything that's happening. We've talked about the excitement we feel, myself and Manuel feel about all these deals that these guys are garnering left, right, and center. It's quite an astronomical deal. But one thing that struck my mind here when Manuel was reading that is that the deal has been on since 2021. This is 2025. That's saying we trust you to be able to carry our brand. Because we've seen a lot of people who will sign deals and they would dump them off now.
Yeah.
You know, but they say no worry, they go.
After 4 years.
4 years. And we're still going.
There's been a level of consistency.
Consistent, that's the word, Manuel. And not just consistency, trust again for the person carrying their brand on their back. So it is intense, it is crazy, it is so beautiful to see. Congratulations to Davido, who's still a brand ambassador to Puma. But then again, I want to ask you this very, very shady question.
Let's go.
Do you think, I'm asking, I don't ask him before, but I say you avoid them. Do you think it's because On couldn't buy off Davido? Davido poach out. Davido poach out. Wait. Make I ask my question. Davido poach out before say, but Davido say, she the one. Nothing paying as much as Puma they pay me. But then again, the direct question is, do you think that Davido would have been a better fit to rep the On brand than Burna Boy? In less than 30 seconds.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's what we're going to
don't speak from the viewpoint of being
at all. I won't do that. I want that. Look,
let's go.
First of all, for you to hand someone a brand ambassadorship deal, there's an amount of loyalty you expect from that person.
Absolutely.
Definitely. So Davido cannot now turn and leave Puma. I mean, come on. I mean, On has a bigger P for Burna Boy, but Puma say will go far now.
They go far.
Puma say will go
far. Now, I want to end the conversation.
Puma say will go
far. You don't answer the question. Let's move on to Wizkid. And in 2018, I think that's when we saw a lot of craziness.
Yes.
I tell you what I feel about this deal. this Nike deal with Wizkid, because Wizkid in fact signed a Nike deal in 2018, a jersey deal. It took me back to the days of money grows on grass. The money grows like grass. Did they call that thing again? Say, I'm a keep.
I'm a keep.
Oh boy.
Who know where that said that? Yeah.
I dare you when they do that I'm a keep. And I can tell you, well, if you don't have an I'm a keep, you're not a big boy.
You're
that
not a
time.
top boy.
My money grows like grass.
You're not doing shit.
I've been an alubam.
Oh. Oh.
Bro, like when this deal was announced for Wizkid, Starboy said, took his his X account and tweeted at the time, finally saw the special jerseys I designed with Nike. Hope you guys like it. Starboy, and this was in 2018, bro.
One of the first sports deal by an artist.
Crazy.
In Nigeria.
Crazy. The pace setter. The freaking pace setter.
Forefront.
Don't worry yourself. So all this is what they see between David and Burna. All I could just smile and say, "What you say, Tona?"
Yeah, he instigated. He brought them into the game.
Run now. Don't worry yourself. Let me shine the lights. You know, and then beautiful designs, by the way.
Beautiful design.
Beautiful design.
I think this design was used in the 2018 World Cup.
Yes. It was. This jersey just took over literally everywhere. You know, and it was just so beautiful to see everybody rocking the Starboy jersey.
Starboy jersey. Yeah.
So it's just like
Starboy jersey.
It's just like Nike saying, "Guy, no worry. The first person who won't hand this deal, now Wizkid. What did this mean to Wizkid at the time? I'm talking far back 2018.
Far back 2018 must have meant a lot, because that was when he was artist prime.
Yes, actually, yes.
He was doing a lot.
Wizkid was doing
numbers. Was crazy numbers. And then this being on it with Nike.
Crazy.
Nike?
Crazy.
Now them Air Jordan and Nike design. So for them to carry Wizkid,
I agree with you.
He means he was at the top of his game.
Yes, he was at the peak of his career at the time. Absolutely. Absolutely. It was so beautiful to see. And for me, Manuel, I just really think that there is nothing that we can say about sports deal and not mention Weezy in it.
True.
Right? Because of course in 2018, far back 2018, he set the pace for everything we're seeing now. All the endorsements we're seeing with all these big threes, these big fours, and the likes. And I feel like Wizkid not their papa.
Wizkid not their daddy, no.
But this thing will cost Wala.
True.
Wizkid is the pace setter, not their papa. And they don't come for me.
True.
But I feel like, we as Africans and Nigerians should be really, really proud of all these things. Now, this is the high point of the whole drama.
I imagine.
Wizkid and Nike collab sold out in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
In 2018. How does that even make you feel hearing this?
10 minutes. I never about finished 10 minutes sometimes. God damn.
Bro. It's crazy, bro.
10 minutes.
Crazy.
Do you know how big of an artist you have to be?
Yeah.
To sell out in 10 minutes.
Yes. And I feel like also what could have actually, really made that happen is the fact that was the first time.
That was the first time.
Like a big artist or in Nigeria.
Everybody would want to see. Everybody would want to know.
What's this about?
Exactly.
What's this about?
Exactly.
Completely sold out. And this, in fact, it was sold for about 64 pounds. 64, that's approximately 65 pounds.
Yeah.
Clear out.
On that 10 minutes.
10 freaking minutes, brother.
God damn.
10 freaking minutes. How big is Wizkid, bro?
Wizkid is too big.
Bigger than Burna?
You don't start with that.
Bigger than David?
You can say so.
I could say so. I don't know if he thought he's dating for Burna. But see, the most interesting thing about all these things is the fact that when we have these conversations about big deals, big deals, big bags, these guys are always in the forefront. And I want to take the conversation off limits a little bit. Do you think that more people should be spotlighted?
Definitely.
I know it's business because
Definitely.
These brands will want to target people who have the most mileage, the most engagement, the most fan base. But most recently, Victoria also joined forces with Puma.
Yeah.
We already have, Thames who's a part owner of a club, right? So all of these things, should we now say, okay, these brands, as much as you focus on the big three, can you spotlight them other guys, like them Remas, like them Omalays, like them Tiwa Savages, like them Arya Star?
Yeah, so from my point of view, I feel like they're artists that other people fuck with.
Yeah.
Get other people listen to that, like the diehard fans for the big threes should not always be the center of attention. I mean, look at Rema, Look at Thames. Thames is doing big stuff as a female artist in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Come on, we should give these guys the flowers too. She's a part owner of the club. I mean, what more do you want
Bloody
her
hell,
to do?
bro.
What more do you want her to
Crazy.
do?
Crazy.
Nominations, Grammy nominations, time and again.
She's even won it.
Always proving herself.
Yeah.
Big artists, big features. People like Victoni or Malay recently.
Yeah. Crazy on Malay.
Hi.
Crazy. I feel like Malay actually should actually be in the conversations for.
Omale has to be in the conversation.
Crazy.
Omale has to be. Rema, we
Don't
don't the. Yeah, definitely. So these guys should also, check out other artists from Africa, other artists from Nigeria. Even though not the big three, they really put head out, but still, still.
I really actually agree with what Manuel says, because especially for Thames is crazy. Thames is really big.
Really
I just
big.
saw the performance at the Coldplay event at the Wembley Stadium, 90,000 capacity.
Sold out.
Do you think it's small? You think you have to be a big artist for you to be on that stage? I know Arya Star was on it as well with Coldplay and all them big artists, but I feel like in terms of sports deals and sports ambassador deals, these people should also still try to look into some of these guys, like you rightly said. But today we're only spotlighting the big three: Burna Boy, Davido, and Big Wiz. And of course, we have said in 2018, Wizkid collaborated with Nike. And of course, one of the historical things that popped out of that deal is selling out in 10 minutes. And of course, we had, Davido and Puma signing a deal. Davido carrying this deal on his head like it's his personal business, which is very beautiful to see and just gives him more back, because deal extension after extension. And of course, OGG, who's the recent benefactor of a deal with the sportswear brand, global sportswear brand, he's now their club president. And Burna Boy is not keeping quiet about this. All these conversations we've had, and with my guy, the guy that I really love to have these conversations with, but next time I'm not going to bring him because I'm a bad person. Now, Burna Boy fan. But
make sure to check out designs, man, from Burna Boy on. Best collab ever.
I don't go bring this guy coming again. Don't worry. But it's been fun chatting with you. It's been fun having conversations with you guys. I hope that you enjoyed, our time here. And of course, tell me in the comment section, do you think that Burna Boy taking on this deal with is going to see spread across Africa, across the world? I want to see what you guys have to think, because Manuel thinks this is game on for on. And tell me in the comment section who you think is the biggest brand ambassador between Burna Boy, Wizkid, and Davido. And we will be here to respond to all of it. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Any last words from you?
Thank you, guys. I mean, to anybody out there who's not an ODG fan,
oh, shit.
I mean, sorry for you, man. But just make sure to check out on. Keep your eyes locked in.
Shut up,
no
bro.
sign of weakness.
Shut up, bro.
No sign of weakness, guys.
This is where we call it a wrap here on the Gusto's reaction. And it's been a fun time with my guy, the usual suspect, Manuel. And yes, we'll be back tomorrow because there's something coming from us. So guys, keep your eyes locked and turn on your post notification bell for this amazing content and more. And we'll see you guys. Bye. Bye for now.
Bye for now, guys.